But no, in all honesty, like today has been very interesting for me because I decided to kind of dig a little more of what's been going on with the internet
Okay.
and stumbled down to movie trailers. And man, I want Marvel to do good. I want Marvel to be good.
I don't.
But I also want them to stop wasting their fucking time on stupid fucking shows.
Oh.
Who the asked for an Agatha Harkness show? Did you ask for an Agatha Harkness show?
No, sir.
Did you want to see the riveting character known as Agatha Harkness?
Dude,
And
I'm
the
a
way
Marvel fan and I don't even know who that is.
I'll tell you exactly who she is. She is the side character of a side character of a side character.
Oh.
She is a glorified nanny to the Richards kid.
That is wow. Wow, that is such a wow. We're really going there.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
But it is, and it's just like when they did the show Echo. That is a side character of a side character of a side character.
That's so fucking wild.
Why do these side characters of side like this is like giving your intern's intern a fucking like $1 million for like 9 hours straight. Like what? Why? Why are we wasting our time with this? And I get it. You kind of want to try to fill in between the blank, but we don't want filler in between the blanks. If we want filler, we would just sit there and watch all of Naruto. That's basically filler besides like a couple of parts. Why are we wasting our time here? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like the Thunderbolts, okay, fine. You want to do a show called The Thunderbolt. No one wants to watch The Thunderbolt. Everyone's going to go watch the Thunderbolts movie for one reason only, because they want to see the character, the Sentry, being introduced into the MCU. Other than that, that movie has no selling point. Oh, you get to see Natasha Romanoff's sister as Black Widow, and then you get to see the Red Guardian, and Bucky's coming back, and I don't care. I don't care. You're basically introducing Marvel's version of Superman into this shit with this movie when he alone can literally just have his own hour special. You don't even need to make a movie of him. An hour special to introduce him. As a matter of fact, instead of giving all of these shows 10 to 12 to 15 episodes of 45 minutes of and let's be honest, it's not even that long. It's more like 25 minutes and then the rest of the runtime is fucking credits. We don't care. We don't care. We stopped caring a long ass time ago, and all you guys are doing is just dragging your fucking balls because you don't know what the fuck you're doing behind the scenes because you're too busy trying to do this fucking representation bullshit. Like, I don't care about the gayest characters in the fucking Marvel universe. No one ever asked about the gayest characters in the fucking Marvel universe.
I did.
We asked for X-Men, Spider-Man, and then whatever else fills within that area.
Oh, whoa. You're going to have to hold off on the X-Men one, man. There's a reason they weren't in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Oh, yeah, we already know it was fucking Disney's dumbass fault to fucking decided to do that bullshit the way how they did it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, we're not introducing the X-Men yet in the MCU, so we can't really do that, and we're still in talks with 21st Century Fox in order for us to have the rights to use those characters, so you kind of can't use those characters. It's so fucking retarded.
Yo, Jay, what's good?
Niggers. Hey, how you doing?
You really just come in? That's funny.
No, he didn't say niggers. He said naggers. Naggers.
Nah. Wait. Are you streaming right now?
Yeah. Yes. Or no, we're recording. We're recording. Also, I don't care, so you're fine.
Sorry.
No, there is no sorry. This is unfiltered.
Nigga.
Dude, I love that.
I wasn't
song.
saying that. Fuck all that. Hey, we going hard in this motherfucker.
Yeah, welcome to the Vibecast, Jay. Say hi to the audience.
We're gonna say niggas so many times it's gonna turn to Black History Month. What's up, man?
Greatest gamer, greatest hater. Ooh, I got one for you.
Oh no, please don't ask.
Yes, sir.
Fuck you. Anyways, Mars, my boy Jay, he used to work by the GameStop on my crib. Cool homie. And,
Don't say that.
Yeah, and
them niggas don't need to know who I am.
It's fine.
It's okay. Most people don't even know what GameStop is anyway, so you're fine.
Damn.
Yeah, my homie was just here going off on a rant on Marvel and their stupid shit. That's what you missed.
Oh, I mean, it's alright.
No, it's not.
Overrated as fuck, in my opinion.
I hate. Look, in case you don't know, Jay, I hate the second Marvel was bought up by Disney. I knew it was going down the toilet.
Yeah, because it's all about exposure and pronouns.
Oh!
Are you not watching the gayest Marvel show ever made?
No.
You have to watch Agatha Harkness. You need to see Wanda's young son, who is Wiccan, and he's gay, and we're going to introduce him. because he's supposed to be a really powerful character, and no one ever asked for this bullshit. You're telling me?
Wait, stop. Hold on. Wait, Wanda has a son? I thought she didn't. That was the whole point of like the Doctor
Yeah,
Strange movie.
that's the funny part about this. Apparently, her imaginary children, one of them is actually real. I don't know how the fuck that happens, but I guess the
Magic
show's
bearing
supposed to
children,
explain it.
bitch, just take a dick. Jesus. You act like you can't make kids. You act like you don't have like what the
I mean,
fuck? What do
that's
you
just
mean?
it. She was in love with her glorified vibrator the entire time. Like,
True.
This is so
That's
funny.
so true. Nigga said glorified vibrator.
he's made out of vibranium. Shit.
Oh, that. Oh
then
my
again,
God. That
then
is
again,
fun.
bro really had an infinite power source. I ain't gonna flash.
And not only that, remember, he can change his density. So again, he's a glorified vibrator.
That is wild. Man.
Imagine if a vibrator had a Google search, and that's what you get with the Vision.
So, mini dev update. I don't know if random 10, and it's funny because I want to think because Jay said something good when he went and and ate at the thingy, whatever. Regardless, there was something that Jay, maybe you might remember after saying that how like Japanese games are very character focused, like, and whereas over here it's more like, just kind of do you whatever, shit. And I realized like that's low key kind of the same approach. I mean, obviously because we already know part of it's a fighting game, right? What I'm doing, but even down to the RPG-ish elements and some of the stuff, like, no, dude, my shit is legit. Like hardcore. Like, it's the fact.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the what was it? I was saying something about something not like diversity and personality. I was thinking of like diversity of like character archetypes. Like each character has their own set archetype.
Yep.
But depending on like the components of their move kit makes them special in and of itself. Like for example, like Rainbow Mika and Zangief are both of them are grapplers, but how they grapple is completely different from the two. Whereas like in Call of Duty, it's like you give toddlers a fucking you give toddlers shotguns, AKs, and then fucking Renettis and be like, go kill the enemy team. And then that's it. And like you do that for like 7 minutes and then the round's over.
Yep. There we go. Thank you, Jay. And then on top of it, he mentioned like just the philosophy too. Like you can see, like even in RPGs, like no, when you play Dragon's Age or Dragon's Dogma, no, you are that role. Trying to go outside of it, it's a bitch. But
you have to.
Oh man, I'm a wizard, but I can also throw hands.
So it's like Japanese RPGs. It's like they make you learn the character. That's what I was talking about. Like they make you learn the archetype. They force you to because there's no other way. You can't cheese it. You can't unless there's a bug. But right, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna fix it. Yeah, but like that's an exception, right? They will force you to learn the game, learn the mechanics, and then master the archetype of each character so that you can craft a really well-based team to eventually defeat the final boss. That's the whole thing. It's like
right.
Japanese RPGs force you to learn something, study hard at it, really like fucking like
hone it.
Hone it, ingrain it in your head, and when you eventually defeat that final boss that somehow happens to one-shot your team every 10 turns, right? When you finally defeat that boss, you feel this sense of like completion. Like, holy fuck, I just fisted Sephiroth, bro. Fucking finally, right? After three fucking boss phases, right? 3 fucking boss phases. Same thing with Elden Ring, right? Elden Ring, I would say, is kind of similar too, because they have that same style. You can craft your own like builds, I would say, because there's not just one specific way to defeat Elden Ring, but at the same time, you're going to have to learn the game. Whereas like Call of Duty is just like whoever gets the first shot off pretty much wins the gunfight.
Yeah.
How dare you not put enough effort and faith into my connection when I lag to the point where my opponent can't even shoot where the fuck I'm at.
If you're one of them niggas that have an in-house lag switch because you motherfuckers can't pay $20 for fucking internet, kill yourself. Like, genuinely. I want that shit. You're the main reason why we have a fucking lag spikes in our servers and a little special, this little special entity that exists within servers called packet loss. Packet loss. Bro, how the fuck
about
you on a
80%
wired
of the
connection
streamers?
and you got packet loss? You better pack that shit back. Send that shit back. Go home. Got all these fucking Mexican players playing Street Fighter 6. These niggas can't afford a fucking internet for nothing, but you won't drop a single combo. Oh my god, you won't drop it. Not for the life of you.
To be fair, half the reason more so for my people is, believe it or not, our internet's oddly really reliable, just not fast. Dude, I've been there. It's weird. No. Here's the thing. We're still using dial-up. But tell me why I haven't had a single drop with the internet in Mexico, but I have it here all the fucking time. It's really weird. But no, the
Yep.
real problem is distance. The main problem is really just distance, honestly. But, you know, the other problem is, you know, when you're Pablo and you're out here playing Street Fighter and your mom gets on the phone, well, fuck me, I guess I'm gonna have lag.
Oh no!
You get what I'm saying? Like, so in defense, I might like, no. Like, but that's why notoriously it's
I guess now my next question, going back to your game, I need to know when I go into character customization, can I put surgical scars on my character? So because I really want for my character to really feel like it's immersed within this world, and I want to make sure that the surgical scars are showing just enough so that when I'm learning how to play a fighting game,
Nigga,
everyone knows
how
that my
about
character
you
has surgical scars.
how about you take that bullshit and immerse yourself into that goddamn lab? How about you lab all of these fucking hitboxes? How about you lab them damn frames, nigga? The last thing you need to be hearing from anybody is talking about surgical scars when motherfuckers can't even connect several of the easiest moves, the most essential tools in your kit. You can't use them for shit to climb out of gold. No. I don't want to be hearing anything about that.
Damn. You know, okay, you know what's
Look,
funny? Him
I'm a
saying that?
bronze player, and all I really want is representation in the game. And if I can't have that, then I don't have any type of fun. And
That bronze
sounding
title that
very
you have
homophobic.
under your account whenever you go to ranked is all the representation you need, my nigga. That's all the representation you need. I climbed out of gold into high point. I climbed. I put in the time. I went to the lab. Nigga, I was cooking. Dexter in that laboratory. Absolutely.
He said Dex. Oh, but anyways, yeah, to answer your question, I'm actually going with Jay. Like, I'm more focused on making sure people learn the game and use the shit over, like, for the custom character. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. It's gonna be super basic, and it's for two big reasons. One, I never wanted to make custom characters. I can't stress that enough. I don't think they belong in very story-driven games, if I'm being very honest. But I'm doing it only because it's really successful at getting people to want to come in. But the other reason I'm limiting is the second one is you're gonna have people like that complain. Like look at the amount of people that bitch that there wasn't black hairstyles in Elden Ring. It's like, dude, this is medieval shit made by a company that can barely code their fucking game, and you want them to give us good black hairstyles? Are you mad, man? So instead, my character design approaches to you like no bullshit. I am more focused on things that other games don't do. Like, good example. Like, do you guys know how your ratio of fast to slow twitch muscle fibers? Do you even know what that is? If I'm being curious to both of you. Fun fact. Yeah or nay? That might be a big loaded question too.
Just go with no. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So I'm more focused on like actual like scientific elements. Like in the beginning, it'll be like simple or advanced. And if you want simple, say, oh, what were you in your past life? Oh, were you a fireman? And then it'll give all the attributes that are attributed to that. But say if you want to manually do it, it'll keep what's your height. Oh, what's your like? Oh, and then it'll say, oh, so your shape, right? Like if you're a V, flat, you know, because some people want to insert themselves or other ones, whatever. So okay, and then they say, oh, fast or twitch muscle fibers, and it'll tell you like this is what it means. Oh, this one means you're stronger. This one means you have more stamina. Because that's what fast and twitch muscle fibers are, kind of shit. And then it's same with that point. So when you get like, remember the first thing is gonna say gender, and it's gonna be super specific. It's gonna say XY chromosome, or is it XX or YY? I forget. I'm a dum-dum. I don't know why I forgot that very important thing.
So what you're telling me is I'm gonna be able to just throw
double X is inferior. XY is.
Get your ugly ass. Carry on. You're gonna get people.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He said he's not wrong. It's not wrong to say that. No,
anyways, no. As you were saying,
no, but no, further.
You were saying, Mar? Sorry, Mar.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. No. What the fuck was I about to say? Fuck, I was about to say something. I just started reading some shit.
Alright, give me a minute. Yeah, no. So yeah, so when you code on the screen, it's X, Y, Z, and then it'll even say, it'll put the little thing and say male and female. Someone's like, oh, where was the butt? Like, no, dumbass. This is science. There is no whatever.
Where's the pronoun battle pass?
And the funny thing is too, because of how the thing is, I'm not like we already mentioned, I'm going for a PS1-ish style, this and that. And there are elements of realism I want, but I'm not. That's not the focus, right? Like to me, I might agree with Gabe. If it gets in the way of fun, it's not going to be a part of the game. But I do want it to be grounded, right? Similar to like, like Escape from Tarkov and all the other shit, as far as a fighting game can be. But, so like, if you're a girl, like I said, fun fact, I seen a video. Did you guys know girls have, I mean, I knew the first one, but not the second one, that girls have better seeing and hearing than dudes. So guess what? If you pick a girl, you get a buff in those elements. But clearly, you're nerfed in strength. So, cool.
I still feel like that's very debatable. I know statistically it says like, yeah, that is fact, but like living in the Western society, I really feel like that is very inaccurate.
Mods.
No, the color one I know for sure is actually genuinely true. They actually have an extra color cone that we don't. Like that one's like pretty confident. The hearing one, I'll look more into it more.
It's the color belligerent.
Probably. Regardless, my whole point is I'm doing, again, it's part of when I'm doing a lot of research. Like I said before, too, I was doing a lot of research about, like, jazz in general. Because I want to put smooth jazz in the soundtrack, so I felt like I need to really understand. Like,
so you're gonna third strike the shit out of the game?
Did you say third strike?
Yeah, you're gonna third strike.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna try. I mean, it's definitely what I'm taking reference for the animations. That's what I mean, like I said, okay, for a lot of the stats, it's like, okay, cool, baby, grounded, whatever. You can't change it, right? Like, see, again, because part of my games, again, one of the philosophies in the game, because one of the quotes you say in the and then you know how like Modern Warfare you die, or in some games one of the quotes is literally gonna be in Japanese, and then it translates to whatever language you have it at, and it's gonna say Jin's famous line from Tekken, "Goru wa genjutsu wa." This is reality. And guess what? That game, that's one of the main themes. Like, you pick your class, whatever. That's it. You're stuck. If you're guy, girl, there are inherent things you cannot change, no matter how much you level up, no matter how much. Like, no, that is what you're hard stuck with. Like, much like a Japanese, game thingy-jiggy. But from there, the world's yours. Just like a 50-50 of Western and Japanese designs. So it's like that. I think it's a good balance. Like, make it where like your character, like, no, you pretty much you can't change your head.
There's gonna be a lot of delusional people trying to play your game and immediately trying to pin you as some sort of isolation.
Oh, 100. I already know. And the funniest thing is, you want to know how I'm going to respond half the time whenever that shit happens? I mean, first of all, I'm going to keep a lot of things super vague, whatever, because as you should.
I'll respond. I have plenty of ammo for me to respond for them. Don't worry about it. I got it.
You got this. You got this. And then he's not even a developer. Oh, but he associates. Dude, half the time I ain't saying shit. If I'm being honest, I'm going to do the whole No Man's Sky approach. Don't say shit. just let the game speak for itself, really.
Exactly. And look, man, even though that game started out trash, now it's literally one of the best open world games you can probably play right now.
Right. Exactly.
What game?
No Man's Sky.
Nigga, are you smoking right now?
I mean, look, I don't care for No Man's Sky, but he is right. The game is a much better state than it was at launch. Like
that's fair.
That's the main point here. And again, what did he do instead of spending on Twitter? Oh, you're like, no, he just shut up and did his thing.
He didn't cancel his game in 2 weeks, that's for sure.
Oh my god, dude. But yeah,
man, that's another thing.
What's up?
To talk about for tomorrow's cast, man, because the fact that we were incorrect about the $100 million that Concord actually cost.
It
actually cost 400 mil.
Yeah, yep, I know.
Jesus, like that is. They were that adamant that game was gonna succeed that much.
It shows just how absolutely tone deaf these fucking companies are, bro. And did you hear too that
PlayStation and Concord, bro?
And the thing is, it wasn't us. Everyone called it. Yeah, apparently you weren't allowed to say anything bad about it. It's like, well, no wonder it kept going through because no one was able to say clearly, oh, this thing's gonna fail like ass.
Man, but they didn't learn from fucking Anthem when they did the same exact shit. When we don't want you guys to talk about Destiny while developing Anthem. We are not comparing ourselves to our main competitor. This is our own game. They did the same shit. What the hell?
They weren't allowed to talk about Homo Watch?
They weren't allowed to talk about shit.
Oh, damn.
Like, when they would bring up Overwatch, they would just completely ignore the fucking conversation and continue on.
Man.
No wonder they didn't hear that shit's been doing terrible and people are sick of these homo shooters. That's what I call them, because they're
No, as a homo sapien, I actually can't even agree with that. It's not a homo shooter.
Homo sapien, that's a little gay. No cap. Oh, man.
That's good. Fuck me. But yeah, no, dude, so the hair thingy, I'm trying to think of a system if Unreal lets me to have it where people can just design the hair how they want. So we don't have black hairstyles, then make it yourself, jackass. Have fun, dude, because I am not sitting here making 1,000,000,000 hairstyles, bro. That's something I'm not passionate, nor do I give a fuck about. I can't stress this in indie dev. It's like, if some features aren't in the game, part of it, no research. Part of it, maybe not enough resources. The final one, and this is probably half the reason, maybe they just don't give a shit. So I can't stress this enough. Remember, I never wanted to make custom character options.
Immediate debuff.
You know what? Maybe, just maybe. So I can't stress enough for people who bitch at me about the character select. I'm gonna be like, dude, be happy it's even here. It's only here because some of you people are so self-centered. You have to insert yourself in the game.
I understand that either. I like games where I'm myself not the main character. I'm playing the main character. I'm gonna be him. I don't sit there and fucking play Perfect Dark and I'm like, yeah, I'm Joanna Dark. I don't do that shit.
Apparently, a lot of people do, man. That's and it's to the point it's kind of just so customary. And this is the thing I can't stress, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to make a marketable game. I know, I mentioned in the last one, even when I was talking to Honorable, that part of understanding what a marketable game is, I'm lucky that I'm making a fighting game. That's a marketable game. I'm not making no unknown ass 2D platformer. Some, oh, look at this little survival. Oh, look at my little. No one gives a shit about that stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for all my fellow indie homies. But half the reason y'all fail, like, bro, I'll look at this. Oh, wow, look at this Binding of Isaac. Like, this looks ugly. Oh, it's just some 2D game. I don't give a shit. I'm not paying $20 for that shit, bro. That's like a $5 game, bro. This shit looks like it was made on goddamn Flash IO. You know, and that's just the average thought process. But when you see 3D graphics, oh, is that COD? Oh, was that like Tekken? Oh, is that like GTA? Oh, people are gonna buy it. I don't give a fuck. Like I said before too, that mode in COD was probably made with $10, but more people would rather play that than a whole 2D animated game that probably cost $500,000, bro. It is what it is, and we gotta deal with it. I'm lucky that I'm already in the good market of fighting game. All right, cool. We're in the good thing. But most fighting games don't do good because they don't know how to market, and they're terrible. Like, they're sitting here with an arcade philosophy. Okay, so we're gonna have an arcade mode online. All right, you guys, that's all we need. It's like, this is why you guys fail. Like, no one, like, no, you need shit. Be Street Fighter 6. Have your world tour. I have my little rip-off world tour. And it's funny because I think Capcom heard me and stole my idea.
God. Oh my god.
It's
I'm here. I'm here.
Like, dude, literally SF6 did so good amongst casuals. I mean, dude, we had the most new entrants in EVO because of SF6's World Tour, bro. Like, if that doesn't speak volumes on how the fighting community has been liking in content, I don't know what is. And much like, again, what's another game that's been popping off a lot lately? Helldivers. Why? Because it has PvE, not PvP, PvE. We need more PvE modes in gaming. People are sick of PvP.
No.
I don't know. Regardless, that's enough of that shit. But
the moment you stop rambling, your internet just cuts right back in. No way.
Wait, are you serious? No.
Yes.
But whatever.
Yes, bro. You were like, yeah, you were like, in it. It's like, nigga, like, do you hear this nigga?
Hold on. Regardless, well, I recorded it, so it's fine.
He was, bro was overclocking his Mexican. No way.
That is facts. Regardless, point being is that we need more content offline. That's why my fighting game will do good. Is one, it's actually, you know, it's in the market that appeals. I know how to market, and then on top of that, I'm gonna have content. Oh, something apparently all fighting game creators are really allergic to. Like, man, I'm not gonna pay $50 for Under Night 2 when all you have here's a visual novel for the story mode. Here's online. We have cool features, dude. You know, like 90% of people don't give a shit about training mode, right? It's just the honest truth, though. See, like Jay said, my focus is, can I get people to get that bronze and earn it? You know, we need to have like some of those side missions like Assassin's Creed has. You know, and then they're...
Not gonna lie, to be fair, my training mode was always give my little brother the controller, and I just fucking beat his ass until I'm better.
That is true. That is where we were raised, but sadly, half the people ain't built like that. You know, like I said, it goes back to, like I said, when it comes to being a developer, realize, like, if you're an indie, like, do you want to actually make a popular game, or do you just want to make a game that you want? I want a game that I want, but like, I also want fighting games to pop up, so I have to make sacrifices. Like, okay, I guess I have to make a custom character. Okay, I guess I have
right,
to...
you're willing to make a few sacrifices in order for you to meet the middle ground with the customer.
Exactly.
That you
exactly.
want to.
100, right? Exactly. But there are, like I said, there are certain things that, like, I can see normally, like, oh, why is there motion inputs? I'm like, much like the developer of Cyberpunk said about the lowly Rebecca, the lowly stays, the inputs stay. That is, if without them, then what's the point of me making this game, bro?
The what, Rebecca?
Remember the Cyberpunk anime? Like, there was I don't know if you heard, there was a thing where when someone wanted to add the loli, which is Rebecca, and then there's like, what? Lolis don't belong in Cyberpunk.
Hold on. Are you telling me these let me, because, you know, I'm finna go off.
Okay, go.
Because I swear to God, half of these niggas are so fucking brain dead. Like, I'm saying, like, losing so many chromosomes that they fucking associate anyone or anything with height to a child. It's like you've never seen a woman under 5 foot.
Right. Mm-hmm. Get him. Damn, I like how we got him started. Let's go. Yeah. I'm talking
about my little gremlins, my short stacks. That's what I want.
Shout out to all the short waifus out there.
Absolutely. Small height, small stature, but a thick ass. Absolutely.
Oh, fat. You know what's funny? She was actually my favorite one.
You know what? Show. These fuck niggas that look at a chick like that and go, "Oh, it's a kid." I'm like, nigga, are you retarded?
Thank you.
Half of these fucking 16-year-olds look like women. He said, "Oh, it's smash." Nigga, you're a pedophile. You're no different from Diddy or from Drake. You're combined because you can't tell the difference.
Oh my God. Yeah, nah.
You gonna shit on my woman because she don't stand up to your standards, literally and figuratively? Kill yourself.
By the way, fun fact, you guys too, even better, as a flattest justice enjoyer, apparently it is statistically proven that guys who like flat women are more confident in themselves than guys with big-breasted bitches. So, point.
Absolutely.
And it makes sense. Like, that's why they have to, oh, look at my girl, she has big jugs. But like, nah, I like her because she's great. I don't have to have her have big jugs to show. that she's best girl. Like, you know what? I think that is true. I've seen more dudes be way more condescending with the big jug ones. Regardless.
You know what? I ain't gonna even say nothing about that. I'll just let the jug speak for themselves.
Fair enough. But anyway, here's my question, because we talked about P Diddy before. I don't like random thing. Is like apparently there's been more things coming out. Apparently he had parties, and then Cat Williams made a joke about it, and it's like, wait a second, he always knew about this? Like, what is going on, dude?
Told you this has been some shit that everyone has known in the 90s for the longest fucking time. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. That used to be a saying that everyone fucking said for a long ass time. And everyone who was ever involved with P. Diddy, especially during the 90s, they know. They've been there and they've been actively in those parties. Like there's no escape. A lot of people are about to get outed for like, oh, you were at the Diddy party. It was like, yeah, and so what if I like P. Diddy to sit there and eat out all the Cheerios out of my asshole? That's just what I like. Like that's we're gonna hear some type of shit like that.
It's that retardation. It's like incarceration through association.
Right, dude. I just realized, you know what this is? This is like Epstein Island, but P Diddy edition.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Epstein Island's gonna look like some casual shit compared to.
Dude, what is it with rich people?
He did.
Oh god, there it goes.
Well, yeah, because when you have so much money and you're able to buy literally everything, whatever the fuck you want, you can have whatever. So what do? You get extra with it. You're like, you know what? That chick over there, yeah, go shit all over her, and I want you to shove her head in a horse's ass. Like that's the type of shit that they're.
I'll never get it, bro. I'm good.
Hey, look, she didn't say no. She took the money.
Exactly. That's the even bigger question. Half these motherfuckers never said no.
Because people have an issue that consenting adults want to do whatever the fuck they want, and nobody has any say about it.
I don't know. I guess the real
problem to this shit, but Aaron Carter, Justin Bieber, like there's some kids who were involved in this shit, and that's fucked up. But
yeah, that's the real.
There are a lot of consenting adults.
You know, if it's between consenting adults, whatever, y'all do your weird shit. But the second we get kids involved, I'm coming for you, bro. We're gonna have the Doomslayer music, and I am going to take your heart from your chest. I'm coming for you.
So what if Busta Rhymes had a 350-pound NFL player sucking his dick while he was rapping fast? Who cares? They're too consenting.
You know what, man? I don't even want to hear this shit no more. What the fuck? Dude,
the thing is, the shit that I'm saying is probably tame as fuck, but it is what it is.
People need help, bro. That's the real problem, bro. See, this is why American society is just down.
I can't wait for the videos that come out of J-Lo getting banged by just about everybody in the industry. It's gonna happen.
Man, you know what? It's putting all those accusations that happened in Japan to shame, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. Because at least they just bang some bitch who wants to be an idol. Y'all over here are doing some wild shit.
Nah, they too busy banging the idols. Idols banging idols.
Well, that too, and then that's a controversy. Oh my god, he went out with this idol. Oh, I'm gonna shave my head in shame. It's like, bitch, just because you have an army of simps, that's the real reason why. I'll never in a million years.
Like, I'm still blown away by how much baby oil that they come.
Oh yeah, I seen a meme of like, the fucking baby oil.
That is so insane.
See, I'm more mad because that's baby oil that can be going to babies in need instead of whoever loser's using it.
You know what? This whole time he could have been a sponsor.
True.
He could have been sponsoring baby oil this whole time and didn't even think about that, man. That's poor marketing on his end.
Speaking of Jay, you can add someone who actually works at GameStop. I had this confirmed before by also a former GameStop employee. Most of the people that come in, they basically just buy what they see on the TV or the trailers. Am I not wrong? You'd argue like 90%.
They buy what?
They pretty much would buy whatever they just see. Like if there's a trailer or something for it, that's pretty much what they get, right? They would give two.
But hey, that game up there, it looks cool. Let me get it.
Yeah, unless like, but you know, a lot of it mostly also comes from what they see online too, which is like half of the issue. Because anybody can see anything online, especially for free. I'm not joking when I say that. Like anybody could go to their Google browser, type in anus Korea, and then immediately you have like hundreds of thousands of millions of like links to like Asian buttholes. So when they see that shit, here's the thing, even though it's accessible, nobody knows if it's either A, authentic, or B, real.
True.
So people see that shit, especially on YouTube. They'll see like these really.
I mean, so far from my current research, I think you're right.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna end up saying, like, yeah, according to my research that I currently started doing, the moment you got done saying that, you're actually pretty accurate on that.
Carry on, Jay.
It's like, you know, people see shit online and then they come in and ask me, like, the only people that really knows what's going on is people on the inside of the the business.
Yeah.
And I say that on both fields because there's a lot of people who's on the inside of the business that does leaks.
Yeah.
On, like, you know, Reddit, YouTube, like pretty much a leak regardless. So those are mostly the people you really trust because A, is either coming from directly from the company or B, coming from people that have been in the company. And they know this. They knew it before they even told us.
Yep.
Because it was a matter of when, not if.
True.
Mostly.
True.
So when before anything's decided, a prime example of this was Black Myth Wukong. People remember this. Black Myth Wukong was supposed to get a physical release, and it actually was supposed to be released in 2023. But of course, PlayStation had other plans in hand, and instead of that, they also wanted to shift it towards their digital marketplace because they realized that a lot of people were continuously buying digital or physical copies of games, and there was little to no real reason to get digital if everything comes physically, and then of course you can resell it. But that was the biggest issue, is that nobody was buying from PlayStation either A, full price, or B, you know, they weren't getting 100% of the profit. Like when PlayStation sell any physical entity of their software, right, where there's like CDs, DLCs, so on and so forth, technically they only get, I believe it's like 70% of that profit because the other 30% goes to us as a middleman, right?
Mm-hmm.
But companies are getting more greedy and now they're getting lazier. So it's like now they started to slowly like trickle in that business practice into everyday life. So for example, prime example actually, NBA, 2K, NBA, right? Every year, what do niggas buy? NBA, Madden, and fucking Call of Duty. Every single fucking year, we know you're gonna buy it. You say you're like, man, I'm gonna wait. No, nigga, I'll see you in like 2 months when you trade in half the shit. It only has like people like they trade in half of their fucking like library, which is like 16 games, and it's only worth like $7 in in-store credit because people know they're gonna come out with a fucking another one next year, and it's gonna be just as shit as it was before. You're gonna do it. You're gonna buy it because the one thing you don't want to be in today's day and age is outdated. So when that comes to mind, right? Normally people would just get, you know, either the standard deluxe or the Vault edition, right? It's like the sellout bougie and then cucklord editions of any type of video game, right? There's different scales to it, but you know, it's all the corporate business. Eventually they made it to where it used to be you could buy like the deluxe and Vault editions of every single game, even Call of Duty included. Now it's like you can only get the standard, right? So they're slowly trickling in that, you know, that digital only business practice. Mm-hmm. So now you could get a standard edition, but if you want any other bells and whistles, guess who you got to go through? Me. It's a digital upgrade exclusive. Yeah. So imagine how Wukong was, right, when they saw this amazing video game with amazing potential, and they knew it was going to sell a lot just based on like the gameplay and the story writing and so on and so forth, right? They knew it was going to sell. So what did they do? They made it digital release only because if you want a game that you know you're going to buy, regardless of how you feel about it, you're going to have to go through me to get it. It's that Apple mentality.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Apple, right? They release the same shit every single fucking year, except this time, instead of 2 cameras on the back, nigga, you got 3. What does the third one do? That's not important. The important thing is that now you have 3 lenses to look through shit, and not just 2.
Oh
okay, well, the AI is still kind of bad. Well, don't worry. We'll make an improvement for it. Oh, is it going to be next year when we make the next, you know, the next edition, right? So the iPhone 16, it's like, hey, it's the same shit you have, except this time it won't lag as much.
It sounds like the ps5 Pro.
And then the user AI, right, is interface has been improved slightly, right? And then what's the price tag? Starting market price, what is like 1600 for the new iPhones, or is it the Pros?
I don't know. All I know is it's too goddamn much.
All I know is that every single phone that people get is like worth $1,000 fucking dollars, and half of people can't afford half of the shit that's in the fridge right now. It's
that is right. Thank you. Fuck, dude. I swear to God.
It's like literally you're paying fucking down payments for a fucking piece of plastic that was slightly better than last year.
No.
But wait. Hear me out. This time, we now have AI. I'm like, Google had that shit for years and it was free, my nigga. It was free. It was free. It was free.
Heck,
you had fucking robots writing fucking Shakespearean poems. Yeah, fucking 5-star plays, bro. I'm talking like one of the best movie scripts ever. Like literally, there are smut AI websites right now, and they're all free. $0.99. And yet, for some reason, niggas really think like putting AI behind another market, like that doesn't change anything. You just made it so like you have your own version of orange juice, except you can't separate the pulp, and you still got to pay $80 per bottle.
PS5 Pro. Like we have it. Man, we don't fuck with your AI.
I'm like, nigga, guess who else has orange juice? Great value, my nigga. You ever had great value orange juice? That's the goat.
God, you know,
Dude,
yeah.
$2 a pint? That's based.
So you're saying this shit, bro? Literally, Sony is becoming the Apple of gaming. That's why I want Xbox to get this shit together. Because we need what happened with the PS3 to happen again, bro. Sony
Xbox is slowly becoming the Android because at least it's more accessible, but it's cheaper. And then Nintendo's like the
they're just in the corner.
Yeah, they're just in their good boy corner. Like they know the rules. You know, they stop at the red light. You know, they look both ways before crossing a road, and they don't talk to minors online. That's like being one of the most the most upstanding citizens in the gaming community. No cap, bro. Like, well, these niggas have just been on it.
Well, outside of that, they're still Apple-ish because their shit's overpriced. Like I say, when it comes to gaming stuff, okay, fine. But when it comes to like the business, I mean, like I said, they're trying to sue Palworld. Like, let's make up this bullshit patent just so we can sue Palworld because we can't find a reason to sue them because we're booty hurt because they made a better version of a game that we haven't been able to make good since the Game Boy. Outside of that, though, yeah, they're fine. But you got me fucked up trying to pay fucking shit, and I emulate all my Switch games. I got the cartridges, so I'm doing it legally because I ain't playing shit on your booty water ass underpowered hardware. Hey, you make good games. That's the thing. See, Nintendo makes good games. Shit hardware, and shit fucking practices as a fucking organization. Outside of that, though, they make good games.
What are you gonna do? Call Sony, nigga? Please.
Shit. Dude, you go to
$65.99 after tax, my nigga. I'll see you next year when we bring out the Italians for the 4th time in a year.
Yeah, no. It's funny.
Literally, it's like, and I don't blame Nintendo for their practices because they privately own like 85% of the shit they make. So I literally can't be mad, right? And on top of that, they've been consistent since day one. I mean that too. $65.99 for every single game, and on top of that, the consistency of their games are pretty base. Like, there's been so Mario games, there's been good Mario games, there's been fucking amazing Mario games. But one thing is for certain, you've never had a bad game. It's like going to that one spot, it's like that one spot, in the neighborhood, right? That's like the go-to spot for like burgers, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Like, they make good games, but even then, like, my other thing is, at the end of the day, for as good as Marlo and Zelda are, I'd rather play COD. You know, that's just the thing. Like, the appeal's not there.
I kind of want to go against that grain, though.
Okay.
Like, kind of bringing up the idea of, like, Nintendo games, like, they always have at least good games. I would say that there has been a quite significant dip in a lot of the quality of the games that they've been releasing.
Especially Pokemon.
Perfect example, Pokemon. The last good one, at least the one that's, like, in the position of being at least good, was Pokemon Legends Arceus, and then they had, what else did they have? They had the Sword and Shield, which was bland. They had Scarlet, which half the time people didn't even know how to even play that game.
Here's my thing. You can't fully blame them for that because they forget it's technically, just because it has Nintendo's name over it doesn't mean they were the ones responsible for developing that game. People forget Pokemon is made by Game Freak.
Yep.
That's its own independent company that just so happened to be private. Yeah, that just so happened to be privated, right, by Nintendo. Just like how Activision has Treyarch by the balls, right? You can't say like, Activision, man, y'all niggas suck at making a game. Like, I wasn't even in the kitchen. I didn't touch the shit. Yeah, but you told them how to make it. You tell them how to make it, yes, but you're not the one who's assembling it. So it's like kind of half and half. Like, yes, the Pokemon games, I will agree with you. The Pokemon games have been like either okay or kind of bad. I will agree with you on that. But especially this is coming from me playing like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and then going to Scarlet and Violet. I mean, like, I'm okay, but I'm not like really enjoying this. It's like third trial anal. It's like okay, but I'm not like, I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this as I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense.
Here's to me, like, because for the most part they're consistent, but like, that's why again people gave shit to the Switch because Nintendo was notorious for making good hardware, right? Where like someone went to Mount Everest with a Game Boy and that shit still fucking worked. One survived even a goddamn like, I think what was it, an explosion or some bullshit, And then we go to the Switch. You look at that shit. Oh, it's dead. You just look at it. It's like the thing is why Nintendo's because we have such a high standard and we hold it up to that. And to me, one of the best examples of peak, like, okay, yeah, there's some consistency, whatever, but like I said, at the end, okay, they make good games. Like we can't, and especially when it's under direct them. Like that's a good point because Game Freak's more in charge. But again, Nintendo is half because like again, and they did a good thing. Remember when remember that game that was so bad, they actually started giving refunds. Nintendo knew, hey, our respects on the line. Let's actually do something about it. Like they'll do what can they know when it comes to marketing and shit, right? But even then, for the games they do make that are good, like I said, at the end of the day, the average person, you put Zelda, your Marlos, and then you put COD or Street Fighter. Boy, do I look like I'm 12? Oh, my bad, 12. I meant 8. I'm gonna play COD. I don't care that it's technically a worse game. I'm a grown ass man. I want to play COD.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You can play it. Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
And again, and here's the thing. I've been loving Breath of the Wild, but the hardware, like 100%, like playing Breath of the Wild at anything below 60 and 1440p, that is a crime against humanity. That is nasty. No. And then the second final thing is, homie, what are you charging $70 for Breath of the Wild 2? Your game runs like ass. This is the reason why, like, take it from an indie developer too. Take it from actually someone does this shit. You guys want to know one of the main reasons why developers don't like making mobile ports? You have to put 10 times as much effort at optimizing for a booty water system, in this case the Switch and the phone, and you know you cannot charge as much because iPhone players don't pay extra money, and Switch players, homie, they have a PlayStation. They'll pay $60 for a PlayStation game. They don't feel, unless you're like a loser virgin Nintendo fan, you'll just buy a Nintendo game on sale or buy it on Christmas. And you don't even have that many games on your Switch. You'll have a bunch on your PS4. You're willing to pay 60, DLC this and that. You'll sit here, bro. What person logically is gonna sit here? Look, let's say Breath of the Wild comes out on PS3 and on the Switch. Why would you pay more for the booty water running looking version when you can go buy on the better? That's one of the reasons why people move to PS4. Should I buy Call of Duty Ghosts? It's 1080p, has better online, or do I buy the 360 version that looks like cheeks? You know, it's simple consumer brain stuff, and this is what's funny too. Why again people don't like developing for iPhone. Like I said, if you're a regular developer, not a Chinese developer, because I'm gonna shit, is because you have to put in twice as much effort, but you don't get as much return. It's just straight up cap. The only reason if you want to invest is because you want a bigger market, like more, like that's what I'm telling you. I do want to make a mobile thing, right? I am going to lose money on the mobile port, but I want it because I care more about my game getting more famous and for the hopes for that person to go buy the console version. Because you do have to put in extra effort for the booty water version, and you can't charge because again, you just look at it, bro. Like you look like there's even more ports of some fighting games. SNK did it. They charge like $2 a pop for their fucking fighting games because again, homie, you compare the iPhone version, then you go to the PS4, you're like, yeah, that's worth $60. Homie, I look at every Switch game. I never once said, yeah, that's worth more than $40. It's not, bro. There's a reason when people port Doom or this or that, bro, they're like $45, bro. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just simple. It's just common sense. Why would I pay more when it looks and plays worse on that box that I could buy on sale for $25 at a fucking PS Plus? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. From a marketing standpoint, it makes absolutely no sense. So for them to be like, oh, legit. So the only reason they even do that 100% is because they know, like, oh, this is the only place you could buy Breath of the Wild 2. It's like, homie, no. I'm not paying $70 for this game that runs like cheeks. And at that point, which was crazy, is that they shut down the emulating site. And it's like, bro, even if I wanted to, I'll get Kirby or that game, $70. I'm not playing it on your Switch. I'm getting my $70 worth. I'm gonna go play that shit on my PC, dude. But that's just where I'm at. Like, Nintendo is just, they're very anti-consumer. And the last one, too, is that no one can deny. This is why I'm really scared of making sure I'm super legal here before I ever go to Japan. Japan is a fucking mafia in Japan. Or, I mean, not Japan. No, Nintendo. Like, did you know apparently they've shut down, like, you guys know how over here in America there's, like, oh, like, locals, or there's, like, places where you could, like, retro stores you could play, sit down, or gaming lounges? Dude, if you have so much as a single Nintendo product, it could be a game, a console, I don't give a shit. You could just have a Mario plushie. Homie, you will have the SWAT literally break down the doors, chain your ass up, be like, get him. They'll read you your rights and everything. And they're like,
ninjas on you?
What's up?
I said they sent the Nintendo ninjas on them.
Yeah. And dude, no, seriously, I remember when I first seen the video, it was a nice, cool store and everything. Oh yeah, we were here. Foreigners, people come. It was a nice, super cool lounge, and they're like, and yeah, we got like a cease and desist from Nintendo, and we tried, fighting back, and they had to close down the fucking store. I'm like, dude, that is actually evil, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, and apparently even in Nintendo, they were the ones who were pushing, like, rentals aren't a big a thing in Japan. and it's because of Nintendo. Like, Nintendo's a piece of shit in Japan, dude. Like, holy fuck. It's one of the reasons why, like low-key, they're kind of evil. Like I said, outside of, like, the only thing they have is that, no, you guys make good games. Like, they're just good, though. They're like, you get a B+. But like I said, at the same time, homie, I'm gonna play COD. But COD's ass. Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But here's the thing. COD makes my pee-pee hard. Marlo does not.
Mods.
I get consistent. That's why I don't like, dude, I've had sometimes, maybe, I don't know if you were there, Jay. Maybe it was you or someone else when we were having a conversation about fighting games, and there was the most nerd, virgin, loser Nintendo boy said, oh, but something about some Nintendo game. I just looked at this dude and said, like, I want to stuff you in a locker. Like, I hate Nintendo fans, bro. Like I'd rather shake hands with a Sony fanboy and an Xbox fanboy and a PC fanboy over a Nintendo fanboy, because at least we play manly games. Like, y'all motherfuckers get no pussy, bro. But anyway, that's my rant on Nintendo. Y'all can carry on. We can go off from there. And that's where I'm at. Fuck Nintendo. You make good games, though. That's it. That's the only plus you get from me. Your hardware's ass. Your pricing's ass. You still have drift problems like 5 years later, which is absolutely insane to me. And they want to avoid the lawsuit like a bunch of jackasses.
Looking up, there's a lot of leaks.
Don't hate on my queen's out there. She's doing nothing wrong. The bitch left her country to die.
Ooh. You're saying,
Okay.
Mar, what you look up?
Okay.
As you were talking about that, it looks like some pictures that leaked for the next Nintendo Switch.
Oh shit! Speaking of,
What? It's leaked. No way.
Yeah, no, it is, and it's pretty legit from what I heard.
Looks like it.
Yeah. I don't know how. I think it was someone.
Send it to me.
They got it sent. Yeah, and there was like a picture of it, and it was, yeah.
The screen basically just looks like a tablet screen, so I'm pretty sure it's 100% touch screen.
Yeah, I mean, the first one already.
Yeah, the first one was too. Yeah.
I forget that. I'm gonna be honest. I literally forget that. I only know because my baby brother steals my
the
Switch,
screen.
and he touches the screen. I'm like, oh wait, it's touchscreen.
Get your greasy fingers up! Oh, wait.
I mean, I have a screen
Literally.
protector, so I'm golden. The little buggery baby ain't ruining my
A
screen.
little bulk here.
Actually, bro, that is. He said.
Looks like they added a little bulk to the Joy-Cons, which, I mean, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have terrible ass stick drift,
Oh my
which
god.
means they're gonna spend $80 to $100 just to fucking anyway.
I mean, man, I got like a stick drift repair kit here that cost me like $5, so I'm ready. The main thing I'm more concerned about the Switch too is what's gonna be the, like, first of all, I hope to God it's backwards compatible. If it's not, that is such a missed opportunity. And Nintendo's oddly decent when it comes to backwards compatibility, but is it at least a portable PS4? If it can do that, then all right, you did okay. Because the one thing is, for as much as I shit on the Switch, I do at least like the philosophy of power isn't everything. Because no, we've seen with the PS5 Pro, no, we're at diminishing returns. But Nintendo takes that too hard. Like, okay, yeah, power's like, if they just made like a PS4, like, I was excited for the Switch because I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, a portable, but PS4, Xbox, like that's fine because that's the current hardware. But no, they just gave us a portable 360 instead.
I'm looking at the screen sizes. The original Switch is 6.2 inches. The Lite is 5.5. The OLED is 7 inches. Looks like the Switch 2 is supposed to be 8 inches.
You know what's
Ooh.
funny? And here's again for me, I care more about the Switch as a home console than a portable console. Honestly, I hope, who knows? Maybe they hopefully, because they already made a full portable version. Why don't they just make a full like home console version? You know, it would probably be cheaper for them for one, and then two, it could actually not be ass. It can actually have actual fans that can cool the
Probably
fucking
because
system.
they still like the idea of like keeping those audiences like basically like stuck together.
I mean,
Kind of the reason why they ended up killing off the 3DS, so then
True.
the Nintendo Switch could pretty much thrive. So I can kind of see like from the standpoint with that, I kind of wish they also had that same type of philosophy when it came to their Pokemon games, like just put everything in the one game already. Sorry, I kind of have a bit of a hate boner for Pokemon right now.
I mean,
mainly because they're going after.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, my whole thing, like I said, is I just hope the Switch 2 is at least slightly more powerful than the PS4. That is all I ask. And only because it just makes developers' jobs easier. Including mine. Make my job easier. And I'm not going to be one of those bitch, oh, the Series S is a potato.
Hey, yo, Spit. How good is that dick? Is that dick good? Is that dick good?
No.
Yeah. Is that dick good, big man? Yeah, you like that shit, don't you?
Hell no, bro. But anything else you got, Mar, that you want to talk about?
Is that dick good?
Let's see. They're saying that the Nintendo Switch or the Switch 2 is basically ready
keep
now. Like,
glazing,
it
nigga,
can
keep
release right now and it will be fine. According to AI Shark, formerly known as Game Shark, it may have accidentally revealed the release window. The company is relaunching in September 2024 to coincide with the Nintendo Switch 2.
So maybe they're thinking about a last minute release, like out of nowhere, like surprise drop type shit. If they do that, I think that'll be kind of ridiculous because then it's gonna be the idea that everyone's gonna run to the fucking store just to try to get this, and they won't be able to get anything at the store just because it's gonna be in so little quantities.
True. That's why I say I think they're not gonna just. They might do a surprise announcement, but not a surprise drop. And especially on top of that, let's be real, Jay would probably hear ahead of time. Like,
Yeah,
okay, we're gonna get some shit
yeah,
like
like
in the
then
next month.
Yeah, like once again, like this is coming from like we live in a society where a company has re-released the exact same console 4 fucking times now, where there's 2 separate iterations of it, except this time you could buy it without a fucking disk drive.
Hell, like
That's like getting a dog and be like, hey, you know, for extra $20, you can get a dog without balls. I'm like, they come with it. Why the fuck would I spend more to not have them? That's terrible. Why would I do that? That sounds awful. Yeah, and that's what they did. Xbox Series X, 1 terabyte, except it's white. No. Yes, and check it. And get this.
Don't they renew that rate in 2024?
Oh my god.
What? No. Dude.
I mean, bro, I'm at the point where 1 terabyte should have been the standard for base PS4. And we should have had an SSD. SATA, not NVMe, and NVMe is really pointless for modern systems. That's wrong,
well, I mean, once again, like this is when the PS5 and the Xbox, when the PS4 and the Xbox One first came out, like games weren't so storage heavy. You know, like they weren't hungry for all those, you know, gigabytes. They weren't hungry hippos.
But the thing is, 500 gigabytes was already the standard for PS3, so you think they'd have at least the foresight, and especially when memory was super cheap back then too. Like this is the problem. What is it with manufacturers? No, this is an actual thing. Something about manufacturers and technology. They have an obsession with overcharging for memory. This is not a secret. The GPU cards should by minimum have 8 gigabytes as a standard. It's actually not that expensive, bro. To the point where people will actually take old cards like my GTX 1070, then pay someone, and it costs them more money to pay the dude to, oh, you know what, this is a GTX 1070, but it has 12 gigabytes of VRAM. It's like, and that's just RAM. VRAM is more expensive than fucking, like, bro, you can literally get, dude, you can get SSDs for like $25, like, and it give you like 500 gigabytes. So bullshit, y'all couldn't put a terabyte HDD or the 500 gigabyte SSD at a, and especially because there's less, you're like, there's not a middleman. It's not Best Buy where you're getting it directly from them, and you could, like, they have deals and shit for this. It's like, fuck. And NVMe's, don't get me wrong, they're great if you're on PC. They make no sense on console, bro. They really don't. Like, dude, we've yet to see a game, and, you know, I'm gonna call it, we're not gonna see a game take advantage of the NVMe's for as much as they prop this shit. Because, dude, we have games on the Xbox that, because, oh, the architecture on the PS5 takes advantage of the SSD, and then the Xbox has a, quote, inferior SSD. It loads faster than the PS5 version. Meanwhile, the Xbox, our console stronger, then why does Devil May Cry look and run better than your shit? It's like this a lot of this stuff, dude, is we're reaching diminishing returns where this shit does not matter. It really doesn't. And again, further to prove my point, you guys saw the Dynas video. If you guys might have seen it, no. Here's the thing. Not only did we skip SATA SSD, we skipped 3 generations of NVMe. Why are we in NVMe Generation 4, the most overpriced SSDs, when I have an NVMe Generation 3 and it works fine? It's not tweaking. It costs me less, and it's fucking 2 terabytes, bitch.
Hey, that's a good question, lad.
You know, like, they I think they just did that just to boast their shit and overcharge for the PS5 and Xbox. Like, dude, we could have just had an SSD. It didn't have to be an NVMe, dog. And you know, to further prove my point, I have games still on hard drive, and they load just as fast as the PS5 version. So y'all can shut the fuck up. And mind you, my PC currently is definitely not stronger than my PS5, so I'm gonna have to. You guys just don't know how to fucking code shit. That's the real problem here. They're just being lazy assholes. It's not a secret too. And again, as a developer too, an Unreal, see, this is where gamers are right, but they don't know how right they are. Like how Vile said it early in the last Vibecast. I don't have to know how to make a movie to know your movie's trash. Same with people. You don't have to be a game developer to know that Call of Duty should not be 100 gigabytes.
Or 300 gigabytes day one.
Exactly. And again, as a developer, you guys already know I said it again, but more so for Jay. No, they really are lazy. Ray tracing is just, I don't feel like doing actual bake lighting. Let me just click a check mark. All right, you guys, let's go home. We don't have to do lighting anymore. Like, it's literally a check mark, bro. Why? And the fucked up part is it's on by default. This is why people say they hate Unreal. Like, Unreal is a great tool. I'll never say that. But there are things in there that inherently lean you towards making the job easier. But to be fair, it's a demand of the developers. Like, oh, we want a thing that this and this is like, say no more. Here, you don't have to optimize your shaders. You don't have to fucking do the lighting. And the worst part is we've seen it destroys performance. Another good example, I mentioned to you, Mar, how you work, why some games are terrible, and Unreal is a great engine for doing like the pop-in and shit, and why it's been sucking for most games, because you can do it easy, but optimize it, you have to put in work, but developers don't want to put in work. And now we have Lazy Man's pop-in solution, which is called what is it? Lumen? Not Lumen.
Yes, Ghost.
Shit, I forgot what it was. It's something. But the funny thing is, a dude actually exposed it and said, like, okay, no, it does its job, but the problem is it only works if you didn't try to optimize. Like, this is literally a trend we're seeing with Unreal. It's giving you too many easy access and tools to do the bitch version if your dumbass doesn't want to do the real version. And then they keep doing this. Oh, look at Lumen, ray tracing, whatever the other thing is I'm talking about. Like, everyone, they keep showboasting this because it's what developers want. That's what they keep talking about. And then they're trying to sell us, the consumers, on this stupid shit. Same with like some of the other stuff. Like that stuff is. This is why developers think about it. If a developer likes it, it's because they don't want to put in actual work, and then they're trying to sell you, the consumer, on like, oh, look at this fake 4K checkerboard render. It's not real 4K, but it's just like, dude, no, just give me real 4K. How about you stop pushing your booty water optimization? Like, see, that's why they're pushing these features, because they don't want to actually optimize. They just want to fucking drag, click, and then have it to the point where AI can do this shit. Fucking they're actually lazy, dude. Like, developers.
Oh my god, it's Caitlyn Jenner. I can't believe it's not.
Yeah. No, they're genuinely lazy. Genuinely.
Actual fucking impossible. It's impossible frames. No way, it's impossible AI. Oh well, I can't believe it's not programming. Like, no, it's not. The AI is doing it because you're too lazy to do it yourself.
But yeah, no, that's enough me ranting on how lazy developers are.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, ray tracing isn't the worst thing in the world, but it just cements my point further. It's just that companies have gotten much lazier and more greedier. So how do we subsect all of the funding we would normally use towards like developers putting the Jenga tower together? It's like, let's create an AI that knows how to create hundreds of millions of billions of different types of Jenga towers at the same time.
Dude, you just reminded me, didn't EA just have a presentation about some AI game? Like, I'm not bullshitting you. You guys know what I'm talking about or no? No?
I think they did.
Dude, I gotta send it to you guys at some point. No, literally, it's a game where like, like you can literally type in the, oh, I want a map with this. Oh, I want it to be a mode where knives only, and it would just like make.
Yeah, that's the presentation that they're showing off to kind of give the idea that the next Battlefield game is going to be made solely off of that.
Ray tracing.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Ray tracing does look great, but to me, like I said, it's way too demanding. And the other problem with ray tracing, like, it's great, like, especially if you're going for a realistic game. Okay, yeah, make sure, whatever. But as an artist, I'm not an artist myself, but you do lose like an artistic vision, right? Like, you just look at any like PS1 and PS2 games, and you'll realize that even with PS3 games, especially like I looked at Last of Us, like the fact that you can fuck with lighting, you can convey a message that real lighting cannot, you know. And that's what you really lose with ray tracing. That people don't realize that this is the real core of the problem. That with it's good, even if we can say, let's say we have the PS6 and it's basically a Titan X but RTX version, right? And it runs at like 1 watt. Sure, cool. And then we do it. You'll start to realize, like, man, there's just something about this. Like, well, it looks great, but then it's just bland. Like, I know so many like modern games, like, okay, yeah, it looks great, but why do I feel nothing from it, right? Because the thing is, much like with animation, you need the human flaw. Like, we can interpret that. We can see the artist's interpretation. When you just have a computer do it, you completely lose all that meaning. And at that point, it's like real life. Like, we just tune it out. We're used to seeing real life. Like, oh, whatever, right? Whereas you have a specific tree in a PS2 game, you're like, man, something about that tree just hits different. Because that art is very purposely made where everything looks like shit, but this tree looks godlike and has a certain weird look to it that sticks out to him. Like, oh, man, this tree always looked like it had a face to me, right? Whereas in real life, a tree just looks like a tree. But when a homie points at that tree, he's like, hey, doesn't that look like a face? You're like, oh, shit. Now I see it because now you're super focused. And that's what you get as an artist. You can exaggerate certain things that just wouldn't be in real life unless someone specifically told you. And that's one of the reasons why, to me, it's like, as an artist, it doesn't make sense to use a lot of these tools. But it's a whole different conversation, right? But no, like I said, what matters is, oh, it's easier to just be, I got ray tracing. All right, let's go. It's just a lazy tool. And to me, we've seen it. See, like, we've seen it, bro. That, what was it? 3/4 of all PlayStation fans choose performance mode. So it goes to also, so yeah, we don't give a shit about ray tracing, dog. Let this bitch run at 120, baby. fuck your ray
That's
tracing.
what it's made to do, right?
Right, like fuck.
Exactly. So that's why we paid the $500 before tax.
Literally, no, and you know what I think what made me realize that statistic's so high is because, bro, most of the people I've noticed that do have pros, every time I was in voice chats for certain games, it was always like COD players, bro. COD players like, dude, I'm gonna fuck. I want to sit here and get my headshot. And it's like, I am with you right the fuck there. And here's the other thing I will say, the last thing as a developer and a gamer for years. Good graphics are cool and everything, whether it's resolution, this and that. After like 5 minutes, you completely forget about it and you don't even notice. Like, I've done that to myself where like, oh my god, whatever. I've done it 2 different times and I do notice, like, dude, yeah, you just don't notice the graphics after like 5 minutes. You just stop caring. Because you're moving. Because like, you don't give a shit about the pixel cut if you're moving. Like, graphics are just, that's what I said. Switch, I'm all for not having to try to push the boundaries because then it just makes your shit overpriced. But man, just don't make your shit a toaster, bro. And that's the main reason, dude, so many developers hate the Series S. It's like, dude, the Series S is a fine system as a developer. I can tell you that. To me, it's like, mwah. It's a good system to develop for. Love it. It has everything I need. So them calling it a toaster is just them being, oh, I'm a lazy bitch. Like, dude, the Series S is fine. It, like, is for developing a game, you're not really handicapped in any way, shape, or form. And most of them say, oh, it's the RAM. Like, homie, you have 12 gigabytes. What are you fucking bitching about? You know most cards are 8, right? Shut up. Like, what are you talking about? Whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of find it crazy that they did have a hard time, or Microsoft had a hard time putting Baldur's Gate 3 into their lineup just because the Xbox Series S didn't mesh well with some of the accessibility that the game had itself. Like they basically just said, okay, we're gonna release the game in the X, but it cannot be played on the S, and that's like one of the very few games that you cannot play in the S.
Yeah, no, that one's a more... So, in their defense, to be fair, first of all, Baldur's Gate's pushing a lot, but the main thing with them is because that one actually makes more sense. Like, games that are more CPU intensive tend to also be more RAM intensive. Like,
right.
And on top of that, like, it's literally, like, they weren't making excuses. Like, 100% was an optimization thing. Because they were already really building with high-end PCs. Like, here's the thing when it comes to games like that. Like, that game wouldn't even normally be on consoles. That's the thing, like RTS is this and that, because they're just very CPU intensive.
Legitimately been on PC only.
Yeah. So the fact that it even is on consoles is actually like a blessing because those games it's not has nothing to do with the graphics, not at all. It's 100% with how the core of the game works, and optimizing shit like that is a motherfucker. So they are the only people that I could be like, yeah, no, there are a lot I complain about this because no, seriously, like PC games had like good example. Look at Quake, a shooter, right? Not something that's not even that intensive, bro. The amount of nerfs they had to go from the N64 to the PS1 version is insane to the point where they're their own fucking games. Because when you design a game that's primarily from PC and downgrading it to console, dude, it's a mission, dude. It's a mission. And the thing about, the hardest thing about Xbox specifically is that it's super easy to port to Xbox. But because of that, you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally basically, let's say I take my file here, right? Here's my game. Drag, drop, change the file to .ex Xbox. It's like not that easy, but it might as well be. But here's the problem. It's not fully optimized. That's why games actually tend to run a bit worse on Xbox than on PS4. That's what I found out. Is because on PS4, you have to actually sit down and optimize it to run on PS4, whereas on Xbox, it's as simple as drag and drop and change some names. So, like, yeah, it's working on it, but it's not fully optimized. It's not taking advantage of the Xbox's unique architecture. And that's the main reason why. And that's why they had to actually sit down, because they couldn't... Like, that's why the Xbox version was playable first before PS4, but it took way longer to optimize it because they have to actually sit down and actually fuck with it. And yeah,
this is why I love.
But the main thing is because they wanted the co-op feature. That was the #1 reason. And the thing is, with the Microsoft, they said you can't have, like, if it's on one version, it has to be on the other one. They said that was the biggest bottleneck. They wanted to have it where we want the Series S version, but we just have to cut the co-op. That was literally the one thing. But because of that specific rule that Xbox had, they're like, no, it has to be the same version. You can't cut, which I respect, but they should have made it an exception. Like, we would have Baldur's Gate on Series S if they could have just cut the co-op. Like, and then it would have, they're like, yeah, no, it's fine, but just that alone, again, they didn't have the RAM overhead. Like, because again, you have 2 things, and especially when it's a CPU intent, like, yeah, no, dude, there's no fucking way. Like, yeah, no. So for the Baldur's Gate guys, like, no, that they actually have a genuinely good reason. But the problem is most of these people, like, dude, you're developing with console in mind. You have no excuse. You know, it's like shit. And at the end of the day, at least we got Baldur's Gate.
Motherfuckers literally do their shit console first. Perfect example, fucking Call of Duty. And for the fact that they're incapable of even doing any type of optimization, they're like, "Hey, how big was that last Call of Duty game? Oh, 250 gigs? Well, we'll just make the next one 300. That's fine. I guarantee the next one's gonna be also another game that's not optimized. So what is it gonna be? At this point, I'm just gonna say it's gonna be 500 gigs. It's gonna end up being 500 gigs. They're gonna try to exceed over Call of Duty for shits and giggles, and it's gonna be 500 gigs.
And like you guys already know, part of it's not even secret. It's the rumors. Like that's pretty legit. Oh, we're gonna make it where the game's so big you can't have any other game installed. I mean, okay, yeah, that's the benefit. No shit. And then the last one's like they just don't optimize anything. Yeah, like I said, there's a great video that says they actually broke down. Again, PC is like, yeah, the music isn't compressed, the textures aren't compressed. Like literally, nothing is compressed. They have repeat textures. Like they said, he said, oh, because he broke down the video like it was 30 minutes, and he said, okay, what causes games to get bigger? And he talked about like back in the day, this, and that. Okay, what does Call of Duty have? Surely everything. They don't compress. It's bloated. We have copies of textures. Like every single thing in the book, they genuinely have, which is hilarious. I'm like, how? How do you have every fuck up? Like they looked at every game from the 90s, 2000s, and said, okay, games that were bigger by a couple gigs that didn't need to be, let's take what they did and do it for our shit. And the funny reality is all it really does, the only real actual tangible benefit about the fact the game is that big is the fact the game loads a little bit faster. Because when you have compressed files, the CPU then has to spend time uncompressing those files. But the thing is, like, the CPU performance and the loading speed is marginal, minimal at best. Like, if this was the 90s, it made a huge difference. But currently, with the decoding software we have, it genuinely doesn't make sense to not decompress your shit. Like, basically, like, you're saving... That's why, like, again, Call of Duty, comparative to other games, it is fairly faster in loading. But even then, we still take a minute because it takes forever to get into the servers. Ain't that right, Jay? We were trying to play the zombie shit. It's like, oh, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
But even then, Call of Duty...
Because it depends on, like, it's the optimization on the servers between different systems.
Exactly. So it's funny for how a game wants... their excuse, we want to make the game load faster. Yeah, it loads faster by, like, 6 seconds max. But we still have to wait because everybody else either has super slow hard drives or playing on PS4 or the servers.
The server itself is not fully
So to me, it's like it's such a stupid. Like if anything, if they heavily compress it, it would make more sense. That way, the game is decompressing while it's connecting to like that excuse makes no sense. Like the only time is okay the campaign, but no one really plays the campaigns for these games. So, but it's just at least I'm glad they give you the option to be like, oh, do you want to, dude? All I play is zombies and multiplayer. I don't care about your booty water campaigns outside of Cold War. Which, fun fact, fun news on the Cold War, or the Cold War 2 or Black Ops 6 campaign, apparently they're trying to make most of the campaign more how that... You guys know that one segment where you had to be in the KGB building, and you had to be, like, sneak, you know, this mini Deus Ex moment and shit? Apparently more of the campaign's going to be like that, and I'm looking forward to that. So it looks like the campaign's going to be fire.
The actual set, you know.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And apparently, I've seen the video too, apparently it says the developers really wanted to change the Call of Duty formula. They started World War II, but World War II was ass. Right, and then Cold War, they expanded upon it. So it seems like Black Ops 6 is going to be a bigger version of that vision, which I am all for, because I did like that. Like it had a sort of James Bond-esque feeling to it. Okay, you complete things, mission, and then all when shit goes down, oh, let's go, boom, boom. I was like, that's a good payoff. So looks like the campaign's going to be decent. But yeah, no, Call of Duty just straight up, and then they refuse to. Like they know that people are going to buy it anyways. That's the only reason they get away with this shit. Let's be real. Like, I mean, Jay already knows, like, oh, I'm a wait or all this. Nope, they're just gonna buy it anyways. They don't give a fuck. That's all they buy. Like, my homie, bro, this dead ass, he always sends me invites to COD, and I told him, dude, I don't pay for COD. Do you not see the games I play? I'm out here on Street Fighter, some random Japanese game, and you're like, oh, man, hop on COD. Homie, do I look like a cook to you? Do I look like, bro, the only COD I paid for since Black Ops 2 is Cold War, and that's because that's my favorite one. I put my money where my mouth is. I own that bitch 3 times. I still play it. Black Ops 6, oh, but you can play it. Yeah, I'm paying for Game Pass. I ain't paying for that game full price. Fuck.
Actually, I'm gonna hop on Zombies one now if you want to play.
Oh shit, bet. Yeah. But anything else you got to add, Mr. Mar?
I mean, no. In all honesty, I'm actually saving a lot of shit for tomorrow's episode.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, you already seen the shit that I got done posting up in the...
Yeah, I did. I saw that. That's so fun. Like, bro, but like that's so stupid because like you know what? I don't even know, dude. This dude's a loser. He's getting cooked right now. Everyone's talking mad shit about him on the internet. Fucking
literally everyone fucking...
Some dude who interviewed fucking Ackman and was trying to say that he's like a lefty and he's woke and all this other stupid shit.
Who is Ackman?
That one dude who makes like videos about Call of Duty, YouTuber.
Oh. I guess I don't know.
No, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know that nigga.
Actually, his Why is Halo 5 So Bad series. He got popular off of that. And the person who interviewed him was a guy named Andy Pants Gaming, who is a huge advocate of games these days. Modernized games are basically just woke propaganda type bullshit. And couple of weeks ago, he ended up calling out Ackman, saying that he was a lefty shill and that he doesn't call out the bullshit that happens in gaming, which is stupid as fuck because
He has.
literally half of Ackman's channel is literally him calling out the bullshit. Like last year, he did the whole Hogwarts Legacy video that everyone who for some reason hated him for it. I thought it was a well-made video because again, I'm not gonna sit there and be mad at somebody who had nothing to do with making the fucking game in the first place. But yeah, he had a debate with Andy Pants had a debate with the Ackman, and for about 57 minutes, Andy Pence Gaming was too busy trying to do stupid ass gotcha memes and like he was really childish in the entire fucking interview. And the whole time, Ackman's like, "Are you sure you really want to?" Because like there's a lot of stuff that I could bring up. Like I actually have stuff to talk about you, and like you don't. All you're really doing is just sitting here and waiting for me to say certain things, and I'm not gonna just say them out of nowhere just so you can have a gotcha moment. And yeah, that's basically what the entire interview was like dude trying to be like, oh, why don't you tell the people that you're paid for by the left woke agenda and you just don't criticize it because you're being paid by the LGBTQ blah 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 blah. Like it's just stupid shit. And it went to the point where he posted up the debate. Then he took well, first he posted up the debate on his channel. Then he blocked the comments because he didn't want anyone talking mad shit about him because he was fucking garbage. In that
Oh yeah,
debate.
he did. He did have the fucking the comments blocked. Wow, imagine having a live stream on YouTube and having the comments not on. That is such a bitch made move.
Then what happened after that? He basically just fucking privated the video for a little bit and then unprivated it. And then fucking Ackman said, "Oh, I heard you're not, letting people post up in the comment section, so I'm gonna post up the debate on my channel since I'm in it as well, and we're supposed to be, showing off our content anyway, and people can make comments and everything on my channel because I don't have anything to hide, I don't gotta block anyone." And then Andy Pants saw that shit and got pissed off. Apparently, I guess it was like earlier today or sometime during the weekend, he sent a cease and desist letter to Ackman via YouTube, and they ended up throwing a copyright strike at him. Then I guess just about a few hours ago, Andy Pants Gaming retracted his cease and desist just because he realized how much of a fucking idiot he is. And now everyone's just grilling his ass because he's like, man, you sat here talking about how Ackman is a fucking woke leftist and how he keeps on like trying to push this woke agenda and he keeps on hiding the fact that he's getting paid when you yourself, one, you don't know how to fucking do research. Two, you basically just showed that you're a fucking fraud from everything that you try to say that you stand for. And then three, you can't even take a fucking critique. Like, it's not our fault that you decided to go down this dumbass route thinking that you were going to actually one-up somebody when you really had no fucking stance. And, like, I watch both channels. Like, I've listened to both fucking channels. Like, there's plenty of videos I even posted on this Discord as well from both sides. And, like, I can agree with some of the shit. This is on both sides. I can agree with some of the shit that they say, and I can disagree on some of the shit that they say. Some of the shit that I disagree with in terms of the acting, for example, fucking Payday 3 and the way how he was, fucking touting that was going to be like a huge game, and spoiler alert, it turned out to be fucking trashy. Just a bunch of really dumb shit on Andy Pants' side in this whole situation. And I really do hope that he actually takes time to realize that instead of just being a fucking grifter, actually have like a stance on something rather than just trying to get into the algorithm of everyone's shit just because, oh, look, guys, I told you Concord is the reason why Concord failed because it's a part of the woke agenda. No, Concord failed because it was a game that even if it would have came out 8 years ago, was not going to even fucking succeed. Because all they were really doing is not actually making a game, they're making a live service. And we have way too many fucking live service games that are free that we don't have to spend $40 on in order for us to get into, and then on top of the $40
actually, it costs $76.99 to get in.
God.
That's
But yeah,
day
that's
one.
basically the gist of that whole story. I was gonna
Mhm.
touch base on it for tomorrow because I was gonna read like more of the information that's going on because I see Mighty Keith ended up saying some shit.
All that.
I'm pretty sure like a few other people are gonna say a lot of shit about it because there are other people that Andy Pants Gaming was calling out as well besides the Ackman, like Skill Up, which is Australian YouTuber who talks a lot about like just a variety of things. He does like a weekly thing every Wednesday was like this week in gaming or like whatever we ended up passing within the past week of gaming, and he just shows off like a variety of shit. And sometimes he does reviews on certain things. He actually has another person who works on this channel as well that does a lot of reviews. And he was called out by he didn't even say a fucking word because in all honesty he didn't need to.
Kind of good.
Because again, like the whole fucking dumbass idea where it's like, oh man, I'm gonna get you because all you really do is just talk about the left agenda and how you can't even admit that games now are just too woke and that the uglification of women is ruining gaming. And it's like, no, it's not, motherfucker. Do you see First Descendant? First Descendant is one of the most mad pieces of fucking trash you could ever play, and the main reason why there's 30,000 people playing that game versus, I don't know, Suicide Squad, which probably has like what 300 people on it right now, because they have fucking ass and titty characters. Like, damn, man, these fucking characters look fucking hot. Even the dudes, like the dudes look like some fucking manly fucking men. And people like that shit. I'm sorry to say, but sometimes sex pill does sell. It's sold enough that a free game that has meh mechanics is really popping off right now versus a game that should be really easy to get into if you're a comic book fan or just a fan in general with a lot of the shit that's been going on in media recently. But I mean, they killed off Batman with the dumbest fucking way how you could possibly kill off Batman. And then on top of that, all the DLC characters, like I never knew beta male Joker was even a thing until I saw that DLC character. And then on top of that, fucking a female
I'm ready, Jake.
Victoria Freeze, whatever the fuck her name is, or I guess they, them, whatever they, them name it, whatever. It's you start adding stupid shit to the cool shit that we know, we're not gonna like it because it's not the cool shit that we know. That's not Mr. Freeze. That is not the Joker. Fuck, this ain't even the Suicide Squad. I don't know what the fuck they were on when they decided to make this game, but WB, I honestly hope your fucking gaming division dies.
Yeah, they have not made anything good in a minute.
The only thing they made good is the animality for this fucking character, Peacemaker. His animality is actually fucking hilarious. He turns into a bald eagle, and his fucking pet eagle, Eagly, fucking do like a double KO on your ass. It's fucking hilarious to watch. I actually reposted it on my fucking Twitter. That's the only thing I really like about MK1 at this point. Everything else is just it's just okay.
Dude, I forget about MK1. Like, I want to play it. I'm trying to force myself, but then I always remember their lobbies suck ass. It takes 20 years to hop into a match, whereas in Street Fighter, I hop on up, I'm already in a match. Street Fighter,
like, I'd rather jump on Marvel Collection and get my cheeks clapped by fucking Justin Wong than wait in the lobby for MK1.
That is, you know what? Yes. I would rather. I would rather, because at least I'm playing the game.
Exactly.
God, dude. MK1 is such an unoptimized piece of shit.
Man, like, it's crazy how MK1, like, for me, I see it as wasted potential because
it is.
You had the attention of the biggest possible audience you can get. And as time went on, while the game was out, you just started losing more and more people by the fucking droves. And now it's to the point where it's like, yeah, we're basically doing a re-release, like how we usually do with all of our fucking Mortal Kombat games, where we have like the extra expansion for the story, and then we have all these other random characters that, I mean, for the most part, I kind of seen it as 50-50. Some people like the characters, and a lot of people do not like some of these characters. But I can't wait for the T-1000. I really can't wait to see how they fucking do fucking Conan the Barbarian. Just because, like, I'm from the era of watching those movies all the fucking time, and I think that shit's cool. But then, other than that, it's like, do I really care about the screen killer? Like, do I really want Ghostface as a fucking character? Not really. I honestly don't give a shit, but he's there.
Oh yeah, no. To me, that's the biggest one is the Terminator one. Like that one's actually super cool. Like that's the one I'm most hyped for. Like that actually leave me, I don't know, like caught back besides the Kata. But like I said, man, I gotta find a day and hope to God that I can actually find a match in less than 30 seconds, dude. Cause fuck me, I'm not patient, bro. Street Fighter 6 ruined me. I don't have patience anymore in fighting games. Dude, you know what's wild? MK1 failed when a goddamn niche fighting game like Guilty Gear Strive is more of a premier title for Evo than goddamn MK. Like, damn, that's sad. And Guilty Gear Strive is ass right now. Take it from a dude who got top 100 in that shit. That shit is ass now.
Did you know a day ago, it was 15 years since we dropped our feet first into hell as a rookie on a mission to fight Alpha 9. Basically, Halo ODST had its 15-year anniversary.
Oh yeah, it did.
That's fucking nuts. Yeah, November 9th is gonna be the 20-year anniversary of Halo 2.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's actually a big fucking tournament with a lot of old school heads that are gonna meet up in Vegas. I really want to fucking go, but unfortunately, it's right around the same fucking time that me and the wife celebrate our anniversary. So
you're married? No way.
Yeah.
You didn't
Get
know?
the fuck out of here.
I am married to a 5'2", big titty, big ass Puerto Rican chick who does her very best to not murder me every night because I'm
God
fucking.
bless. You're fighting the real demons out here, actually. Good luck and Godspeed.
I am demon time. Anyway, like no, but like it's just crazy that we've now come to the point where like fucking games that I fucking grew up with a huge fucking set of people that I used to always play games with, like now we're so fucking old, we're like, you know, we're fucking married, we got kids, we live in houses and shit, fucking pay rent, and it's like, man, then you start hearing, oh, Halo 2 is almost 20 years old, and then it just fucking takes you back to that moment where like, man, I remember 20 years ago at this time, me and my friends are all fucking sitting in the fucking basement of an electronics store, all playing Halo 1, all land up with each other and shit, and just fucking sit there for 3 days straight, doing nothing but eating pizza and fucking slurping down soda as much as fucking humanly possible in order for us to stay up and just fucking play games.
See, man, I hate when I hear this. Oh, this game is 10. This is like, dude, because like for me, especially being a broke motherfucker, like, bro, I barely got to experience some of these games, and the fact, like, bruh, how the fuck is it this old? I didn't even play this shit. Like Halo, I didn't get the core experience, and then I had Master Chief Collection. Oh, your UI sucks. I don't feel like playing this shit no more. Oh, we're on our 20th anniversary. It's like, dude, what the fuck? You make me feel old and somehow that I missed out. It's like, damn, that's crazy, bro. I know we could do that.
Man, I miss the LAN parties. I miss going over to people's houses and just spending an entire weekend, like before even going into school and shit, and then just like being half-assed, dragging your ass into school, and then starting up the fucking gaming club in high school just so we could fucking play video games in high school. Just stupid shit, man. Just I miss those times. Those are crazy ass times. I still got like old ass pictures and shit too.
Oh, that's nice.
All that shit, and like I'm about to actually hit up the boys probably like during that weekend and be like, hey man, LAN party? Just to see if any of them got like an OG Xbox that we could fucking get together and have a good time. Yeah. They're not hard to find either. They're actually fairly easy to find.
What, 360s?
No, original Xboxes.
Original Xboxes?
I mean, the thing we're lucky about when it comes to this, because they sold so many, like, you can still relatively find these not that hard, honestly. I think it gets harder with, like, super old systems, if anything.
I feel like it's much harder to find a Dreamcast than it is to find an OG Xbox.
Yeah, no. I've seen more OG Xboxes over Dreamcasts, for sure.
Oh wow, somebody actually had a picture up. I'm gonna post it up in fucking Discord.
Okay, no more.
That actually hit me hard. I actually said that, like, son of a bitch.
You got anything
else? I want to put in squad vibe.
I feel like getting off, Jay. Talk about how the bitches are ruining gaming. Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh lord. Dude, honestly, I don't even want to imagine that, because, like, me being 30 and, like, 30, 24, bro.
Wait. I just realized, wait, Jay, how old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Wait, what? You're young as hell.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't like guys, like, they think I'm, like, in my 30s. I'm like, damn, bro, you out here trying to get pussy. I'm like, you know, like, you must be saying, like, no, nigga, I just turned 22. Like, I'm not like, oh, like, here's the thing. I got a head start. Y'all niggas the one that's behind.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, we're old heads, bro. Wait, how old do you think I am, bro?
I said it was, like, late 20s.
Yes,
like,
sir.
Late 20s.
28. 20, or no, I think I'm 20. Well, see, I gotta remember because I'm a dum-dum with my ADD. I think
I'm
turning
pretty
20.
sure I'm the oldest person on the entire fucking
Discord
friends list here.
Actually, no, Miss Naps is older than you. She's like almost 40, I think.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got friends of all ages, man. We don't discriminate in here.
Man, we old as hell.
But yeah, for some reason, like, all these youngins, like him in Borderlands, they're children to me.
I'm not gonna lie though, for the 20-year anniversary for Halo 3, I'm going to that no matter fuck what, because that's September 25th, and no matter where it's at, I'm going to that fucking tournament and I'm fucking icing everybody.
Damn,
you have no idea how pissed off I am that I can't even go to the Halo 2 one, because I was gonna ice everybody. I have so much pent up rage from those fucking days.
All right, where you want to go, Jade? If you want to go now.
I shot him.
Oh, a bit, yeah.
That's right here. Let's just sell this shit.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that'd be me, dude. That's what I want to do for Guilty Gear, dude. I want to come up and clap again, you know, top 100 Evo like that. I was gonna clean house, but I'm broke. Same for SF6, bro. Like, I knew I was gonna cook for SF6 at the fucking local. Oh yeah, I told you right, Jay, that the locals are all back or whatever. You heard about that,
nice.
right, Mar? That the low
no.
kick was AFK for a minute because they were reorganizing over at Ignite, but now they're back.
Yeah.
Have you been recently or no, Mark? I know you're.
Last I've been to Ignite was June. It was like May or June. That was the last time I went.
Yeah, because that's where the locals is held. It's Ignite. They're the ones that you know.
Because I used to go to the one on the north side like a long time ago. I still have my card and I still have my little thing and everything. Yeah, it's still there. Like attached to my
Man,
ass.
I used to go to Ignite when it was across the fucking precinct over there on Belmont and what's the other
Belmont?
street? Fucking not Elston, because that was the second location. Like, I'm thinking about the very first location. All they had was like fucking 48 PCs and like 4 Xboxes and like the occasional, like, you know, fucking thick as tube TV with fucking N64 and shit on it. And like every Friday there'll be like a whole fucking sleepover. They'll just get like $5 pizzas and shit. People like literally come with their sleeping bags and just play overnight and just fucking have a good time.
That's crazy. Damn.
That's where I ended up meeting a bunch of people playing Unreal Tournament and shit, man.
Damn,
Those were fucking
lucky bastard. I don't know shit about that. Alright, shit. Yeah, nah, it ain't like that no more, bro. Yeah,
man, we're the 2000s, like the most spoiled fucking era. Like, just thinking about it from like
easily for sure
between 2000 to like 2010, so much crazy good shit happened, just gaming wise, and like the experiences were fucking like bar none. Like, I miss midnight release parties. Like, that used to be the like. We used to fucking hype ourselves up like, oh my god, this game's gonna come out this day. Oh man, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go to GameStop? Oh man, I'm gonna go to Best Buy. Oh fuck you, man, I'm gonna go to Game Crazy. Like, just those crazy ass times that we would always have just to try to meet up and just hang out and meet another group of fucking people and just talk trash about them. And then later on, play them in whatever game the fuck we're talking about and shit. And then like a week later it'll be like a tournament in like our local GameStop or Game Crazy or fucking Best Buy, and like we win like the most bullshit ass prizes. Like, yeah, here you win this and you get a keychain that came out like 2 years ago. Like,
shit like that. Oh shit, are you down? Fuck.
Man, just the good old days.
Yeah, that's facts, bro.
If you can't make it a time, I'll just.
No, I got you. You're golden.
Is that what the rest of this episode is gonna be? Just me talking about the good old days?
Hey man, I like the good old days.
Feeling like the old man yelling at the cloud at this point. Give me back my good old days. Man, I still remember like the very first time I ever wanted to go to like a Major League Gaming tournament. Like, very first one I ever went to was in 2007. That was MLG Chicago. And after that, I was like, you know what? I have to do everything within my power in order for me to make enough money so that I'd be able to bum a ride with somebody to go to wherever it will be. Like, if it's going to Columbus, you know, I need to make, you know, give this guy $50 and I'd be able to go with him to go down there that way, and then I have to find my own way back type shit. Or like, oh man, just all the crazy shit back in the day. Or like not even having a team and just kind of like subbing for somebody, and then you turns out you're fucking better than the person you're subbing in for. And yeah, that shit was fucking comedy to me.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh shit.
I wonder too, like, cause I really don't hear like too many stories anymore. Mainly because like I'm not as in tune to the fucking community as I used to be and shit.
Basically,
but like,
shit.
I don't know if these guys ever really had those types of experiences. Like I'm pretty sure some crazy shit would happen behind the scenes and that no one really talks too much about. Like there's certain shit that happened back in the day where I'm like, damn man, I can't even believe they let a bunch of fucking teenagers do all this shit. So I can only imagine like the goofy shit the motherfuckers are doing now, especially with like, you know, everyone has a fucking phone, they can get away with just about anything.
Oh,
Everyone
God.
has access to the internet, and I mean, hell, you know how goofy motherfuckers get. I mean, we just got that talking about Diddy parties for crying out loud. I'm not saying the gaming community's that bad, but then
Yeah,
again,
hell
if
no,
we're
that's
talking
the
about the
smashes, bro.
community,
That's the smashes beyond that shit. That's reserved for them. Speaking of, like, we gotta pick a day that, especially like I said, me and you, Jay, to try to go hit up the local since you know they're back and shit. So,
Oh yeah, there's some Saturdays I'm off.
yeah, I gotta look into it and I'll talk to my homie and see what's good or if there's some. Because which one you're trying to get in for Tekken and Street Fighter, right?
Absolutely.
You wanna
I'm rusty as fuck, but I gotta hop back on.
Well, shit, you already know, dude. Well, Tekken, well, fuck, 'cause I don't pay for Plus anymore. But I got Street Fighter 6 on Xbox, so if you need to get unrested, I got you. You got my Diamond 2 Akuma in one sitting on my handicap Xbox control. And, you know, if it's a day two, you know, Mar might end up being there too, so who knows? Maybe who knows? And then we got Vile too. Ain't that right, Mar?
yeah, I'm still real cool with the people over there by Ignite. Like, I'm pretty sure they got like a lot of new people working over there, but I still know the owners and shit. So, if anything, I'll just like to go over there just to like talk with them and like hang out for a little bit and just to see how everything is going. I like talking business with them because I'm always interested just to see like how much things have changed behind the scenes versus to like what everyone actually sees.
True. Yeah, I get you, because I be talking to fucking, you know, the low kick dude. Ryan, yeah, Ryan. I'll be talking to Ryan about this shit. Same with fucking Jackson.
Oh,
and
Ryan's
shit.
cool people.
Oh, you know Ryan too? Shit. No, Ryan's cool.
Twitter.
Yeah, no. I like I said, I know the LK crew, and I'm tight with them, dude. I mean, again, like I said, I helped them with production back in a minute, or not full production, but you know, with commentating and shit. So of course, I mean, I've been with them since the start, bro. I've been with them since the start, since they were out by like Ansi and shit.
And I've only known them through fucking GameWorks when they were hosting over there for that little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you got them. Yeah, I've known them for a good minute. They're good peeps. Oh, there's cars over here, bro. It's like a shit ton. Pick your car.
Catch a ride.
But then, especially like with Ryan, man, that man's actually really trying for the esports scene. I can't praise enough how this man has a really good vision. Especially, dude, I just miss raid gaming. The old place we used to have, it was so much. I like it way more than Ignite. It just felt more like an FGC home than like an FPS home. So of course I preferred it. And at one point he did try having like Quake tournaments too. I remember Ryan. It was I think Sundays or something. But I was like, you know, to me it's like I can only really show up for BB tag and shit. So Quake. Oh, I think it was Quake Mondays. Yeah, Quake Mondays. It's like fuck. Yeah, no, but Ryan, he knows what's up when it comes. Every time I've ever had opinions or I voiced them, like, he just shakes it like, no. He's like, no, you're cooking, bro. Like, he's never once disagreed with any of my takes. I'm like, this is how I know I like this guy. He knows I'm spitting, bro. Meanwhile, we got fucking Ham Jams out here trying to say some stupid shit. Like, no one cares about Doom. Ham, shut your dumb ass up. You play Soul Calibur and that game's dead. Shut up. But you know, that's the FGC in a nutshell. People sometimes be having some wild-ass takes.
When would they wouldn't?
On a side note, I actually have a N64 emulator on my phone since I ended up getting a pretty decent phone now. I've been able to run fucking Star Wars Rogue Squadron on this bitch, and it runs so fucking smooth. I love it.
Man, we've reached such a decent point in emulation, but like you guys been in the last Vibecast, I was talking about, oh man, our pieces. Right now, they're apparently they actually just added Tekken 5 to the part of games list that you can play online. Also, where you're trying to go. And the thing is, for me, I even posted it in the comment. Oh shit! Oh damn! No, they're dead. They're just dead. Get them. Is that, dude? Just running RPCS3 is a motherfucker, dude. Like, okay, cool. We have support for fucking Tekken. Like, bro, dude, I don't have any idea how hard it is to run anything on RPCS3, bro. Like, that shit's a motherfucker. Like, it's tough.
Nice. Some good jokes, yeah.
I got a key card. Nice. I'm gonna die on it. Alright, be careful, that shit's gonna blow up. Oh. But yeah, man. You know, anything else you guys want to do so I can wrap up the recording?
No, we might as well wrap it up now. That's basically everything. Me missing the old days. People don't know how to fucking defend themselves over the fucking internet.
Hell no. Hell no.
R. Kelly was the least of our problems.
R. Kelly.
Very true.
Let's see what else.
That is fucked up thing to say. R. Kelly was the
No,
least
it's
of
not
our
wrong.
problems.
It's not wrong to say that. It is
Right,
not
yeah,
wrong
no,
to say that.
Fuck me, dude.
Oh, the PS5 Pro is the best way to get the dumbest people possible to buy your shit.
Dude, if you get the chance, go to the pro segment. I think I marked it in the bookmarks. Go to the segment where Honorable cooks the shit out of the fucking pro, dude. It is hilarious, dude. Yeah, this shit's already posted up, but oh my god, dude, I was
It
crying.
still
Like,
depresses the shit out of me that they really thought that was a good decision. Like, hey guys, we heard that you wanted a better version of the PlayStation 5, so we only did a slightly better increase, about 45%, which really isn't shit compared to a PC. And on top of that, we actually raised the price by 75%, and we're hoping you guys will buy it. So
don't forget no
thanks
disc drive.
for here.
Definitely
Here's
no
a
disc drive.
bunch of PS4 games you can play on your PS5 Pro, and yeah, see you next time.
Right.
That's literally what that whole prediction was.
Dude, no, like I said, Honorable was going in on their 30th anniversary for the PS1. Like, he was.
Oh, you know what? Here, I have a question. Because I've really been on the fence about getting either a PS3, a PS4, or a PS4 Pro. And the main reason because I want to be able to play, mainly because Shadow of the fucking Colossus, and I fucking love the shit out of that game.
Okay.
I haven't played it in a while. I don't want to emulate it. I actually just want
right,
like
no,
good...
dude, no. Right now, no, dude, no. Like I said, our PS3 is not there. Trust me, it's not there, dude.
Yeah.
So my personal advice, believe it or not, is actually the PS3 version, and here's 2 reasons why. Either you can get the jailbroken one, or I mean the OG with its backward, which is hard to get and unlucky, or you can get a slim or a fat one and jailbreak it, which is super fucking easy. Like right now, I already have one. Code's jailbroke his, and the reason why is so you can either get the choice between playing the PS2 original version backwards compatible, so you get the original resolution and everything, but a steady frame rate, or you get the PS3 remaster, which is the most faithful to the PS2, whereas the PS4, like yeah, this is the thing too. It's like, okay, yeah, it's graphic better, but there's a lot of things that are lost, you know, because of what they did. They did change some textures, the resolution's higher, and believe it or not, Shadow Colossus was never meant to be played past 720p. So the PS3 is oddly like really truthful to the way the vision of the game was. So that, and the other reason why I say go with the PS3 is like, bro, there's some games that are stuck on PS3 that you can't play on PS4, and also you can get a PS3 for like way cheaper. And I guess, dude, you got me, dude. Like, if you wanted to, if you get the PS3, dude, like, you can ask, dude. Look, ask, goddamn, Vile, bro. He saw me. I personally went and fixed up his PS3, and it's like brand spanking new, dude. I changed the thermal paste, and he's like, oh, I'll save on maybe getting it jailbroken or something. So if you wanted to, dude, I can easily like, oh, bro, I'll change the thermal paste. I'll jailbreak it so it's the mods. And by the way, I would make it so how mine's is, because there's a minor jailbreak and a full jailbreak. You only need the minor jailbreak to be able to play PS2 games and shit and back up your games, and you're at no risk of getting banned from Sony too. So like, that's why, like, yeah, like I can't recommend the PS3 enough. There's too many good reasons to get one, like, genuinely. And even if you were to get, like, say if you were to get a PS4, my only options, I would say, like, bro, it would be basically get either a Pro or a Slim. There's no reason to get a base PS4. It wastes too much power and it's just too old. Whereas, and also too many games just run and look like ass on it, honestly. Like, past 2000 some shit. Taking someone who uses a Pro. Plus, on top of that, if you want a peak PS4 performance, honestly, you have to buy an SSD. And 500 gigabytes is not enough for a fucking PS4. Whereas for a PS3, dude, you're set. Like, you're 100% set. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is a way lower cost, and there's a way bigger benefit to actually just buying a PS3. And like, okay, let me buy a PS3, just give it to Gridis, he'll do it for free, he'll do all the shit. I'll buy an SSD for like $35, and I can stack as many PS3 and PS2 games as I want. Whereas with the 4, it's a bit more effort and money, you know? That's what I say. And at that point, honestly, just buy PS5. You know, like, this is why I played my PS5. I don't even play my Pro. Like, I'm like, oh, I could buy a 2 terabyte NVMe for like a couple $100, and then I have a 5 terabyte external hard drive. And yeah, I have most of my games on here. They play better, and they even waste less power. Like, fun fact, games actually do waste less power if you play the PS5 version over the Pro version. You know, and again, we're adults, so like, oh, this is the, yeah, when you pay the electricity bill, this shit matters. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my personal advice. Like the PS3, the Super, by the way, don't try to get the Super Slim, you know, the newest one. It wastes the least power, sure, but it's the least jailbreakable, so don't recommend. Whereas the Slim,
okay,
like,
that's very interesting. All right, I got a lot of shit to actually consider then. If anything, I'll probably end up getting a PS3 Slim and then hit you up, be like, hey, we got to jailbreak this bitch.
Got you. Oh, you're funny. You're trying to think.
I need all my PS3 games.
To me, the main reason I like the jailbreaking is for two reasons. One, so you can change the fan, which you can do on the basic one. That's what mine is, right? Because right now, like I said, I have the half jailbreak, and then I'm trying to full jailbreak my other Slim. Because after I saw the performance for game, I'm like, nope, I have to full jailbreak now. Nope. I'm gonna overclock my shit. Like there is a risk, but again, I know what I'm doing, so I'll be fine. But for you, like, no, you just want to be able to do your shit, right? You're not trying to do no bug wild shit. And the funny thing is, the basic jailbreak is way easier to do, dude. Like way easier. And like I said, you're at way less of a risk of getting banned from Sony. Where's my full jailbreak one? I'm not touching that shit online. Nope, I'm not in the mood to get banned. I have a lot of games digital on Sony's servers. No, I'm good. So that's my offline console. Oh god, it is hard to get in here. You know what? Fuck, let's just get off. I need to get that mission. But yeah, no, I got you, dude. Like I totally got you. And you can. I even ask Val every now and then, how's your PS3 doing? He's like, yup, it's smooth as a baby. But yeah, no, the fan upgrade. Because dude, literally, I watched the whole video too. Basically, like this is why I tell people don't get old Xboxes or my bad, Xbox PS3s because they're literally just ticking time bombs. They really are. And one of the biggest reasons is because of fluctuation in temperature. So that's why they say, oh yeah, you know, actually make sure your shit runs cool. Oh yeah, the PS3 by default likes to not push the fans until it gets to that dangerous heat. So that's why I have my fan at like 35% on my Slim. Even the Slim, mind you, it doesn't have that shit. But I was like, no, I want my Slim to last a couple years, you know? That's the other reason. It's to the point where honestly, like learning that's like, dude, why doesn't everyone, like, well, obviously, right, they don't know how to, but it's like, it doesn't make sense to not jailbreak your PS3 if you know you can, you know? Like, you're literally, your console's at jeopardy for not doing it. Oh, right, I got a key for this place. Hold up, actually, you know what? Yeah, it's attack here. I forgot I have a key.
Give me a second now. I gotta sell this shit to free up my backpack.
But yeah, Jay, anything else you want to say before I wrap up recording too? Because I got distracted with that PS3 talk.
No, you're good. No,
yeah, cool.
We try to wrap this up 2 times now.
Well, whatever, doesn't matter. This is the vibe. It's called the Vibecast for a reason. We do and say whatever the fuck we want.
We're doing it with the vibes, guys. We're doing it with the vibes.
Fuck you.
Diddy vibes. Vibes of the Diddy.
Oh my god.